What is going on, guys? How is it going today? Welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream. In today's episode, guys, we are going to be working with 2,140,000,000 GP, as we always do on these live streams. Sorry for not going live on Wednesday. Was extremely busy, could not do it. But we're back today for a lovely, lovely Friday stream. And look, I'm trying to make some gold today, guys, okay? The markets are looking absolutely crazy. I'm seeing insane movements on a lot of the Inquisitor. The Scythe of Vitur has also been going crazy. I know the Harmonious Orb has also followed suit and done some pretty crazy things here today. So we're going to see what we can find today. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy from a risk standpoint, just because I do want to make sure we're flipping safe items that are actually going to make us a profit. And I don't want to get stuck like bag holding a Scythe that's absolutely crashing or something like that. But I will say, if we do see a good opportunity to buy in, we'll definitely take advantage of that. But welcome everybody to the live stream today. Thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate it, and happy Friday to everybody today. Now we're going to pop in first with the Twisted Bow first. We're going to try to get one of these going. We have Evan OSRS saying, how's it going today, Scape? It is going extremely well, man. Thank you so much. It's Friday, man. That makes me hyped up. And we're going to try to make some gains today, dudes. Very, very important. And I didn't really do a lot of flipping this week, so I want to make sure when I am flipping here today that I am actually able to make some profit. Try to make up for the lost gains this week from not flipping. And we'll see if it actually works in our favor. And we're going to go from there, but we're going to actually lower the Twisted Bow margin down a little bit here. I do see a little bit of a downward movement on the Twisted Bow, so I want to see if I can get a better deal than what we currently have listed on there, and I think we might be able to. So let's actually turn that down a little bit there. Riley says, stuff is dumping right now. I know, dude. I've been watching the Scythe graph, and that's coming down relatively aggressively right now. Although we did hit a little bit of resistance here, and it does look like it is starting to trade sideways a little bit. We'll see if it continues to trend downwards or potentially even break back up again to that 578 mil level that we were seeing a couple hours ago, which is... I would say fairly possible. The Scythe has been looking extremely bullish these past 2 days. People really want to get in on that. They see the update horizon on it, and they really want to take advantage of it, and it makes sense. Now, I also want to make sure we get some other stuff going here. See what we can do. I kind of want to do these arcane, the Armadillo chest plates, but we always try to flip them, and they never really work out. So let's do maybe the Dragon Hunter crossbow instead. You know, I don't really want to flip too many update-related items here today because I think it's going to be a little bit too risky. So we're going to keep a close eye on the margins, and if I feel like there's going to be a good opportunity on it, then I will go ahead and actually try to do it. But again, I want to go a little bit risk-adverse today, just make some consistent profits. We're still going to make a good amount of money, but we don't want to take too much risk in this frothy market that we're currently in. We saw a big dump like 2 weeks ago with a slow and steady recovery in the price of a lot of items, and then from there we've actually seen things start to recover in price at least a little bit here, especially items like the Scythe of Vitur and a lot of the Inquisitor pieces, which is pretty interesting. I think it's potentially because of the update that's coming out, but things are running a little bit too quickly in my opinion. I do expect to see some pullback on the Scythe and some of the Inquisitor as well before we continue to see an uptrend on these items. And the reason that really is because there's really no reason for things to start kicking off yet. The game is still in a relatively bad spot. We don't know when these updates are coming, so it could be a while before we actually see anything. I think investors are just getting a little bit too preemptive, trying to get in on that future value. Look, it makes sense. It's just not for me, you know what I mean? I don't have enough money to sit on some of these items for a long time and hold them through downtrends. I really need to have a lot of active cash on hand. I kind of recommend you guys do the same. Look for a better buying opportunity to get in for a long-term position if that is sort of your thing. If it's not, then of course don't feel pressured to do that either way. We also have Han in the chat popping in saying, hey, good to see you, Han. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to the live stream, guys. And of course, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, definitely drop a like. Really does help me out a lot. Now, I am trying to find some good margins here today, and I do see a decent margin on the Justiciar face guard actually right now, which is not something that typically has had a great margin after real-time prices have come into the game. So let's try to capitalize on that as quickly as possible. Still have 432 mil ready to deploy on the exchange. What should we put it into? Maybe we'll check out the Dragon Hunter Lance next, and we'll see if we can make a little bit of money on that. I don't think it's going to be a great item for us to flip, but at the same time, I do think it's going to be better than some of the other stuff I'm seeing right now. We'll try to get a lot of offers going across a lot of different items, and we'll just see if that works out. We also see the Bandos chestplate showing a pretty good margin as well. And we did get a Twisted Bow. Very good to see. We're going to turn this thing around for probably a little bit smaller of a margin here today, just because I do think that Twisted Bow is coming down in price. I want to see if I can turn this around relatively quickly, get just a nice easy flip on the Twisted Bow to start, and then maybe we'll get back in for a cheaper price, try to make a little bit more profit on the next one, and kind of try to find out where that item's moving around. Also, guys, I do have a video guide coming out that's going to talk about how to tell which direction, like price direction, items will go, especially when you're active flipping. And I think that's actually going to be a great video for you guys. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that one. It's the same exact strategy that I use on stream. So anyway, we just got a Twisted Bow off. Not a great margin on it. 610K. Actually pretty low. So let's actually stretch that out a little bit. See if we can actually hit another one here for a little bit larger of a margin. It does look like the Twisted Bow is trending downwards. Not aggressively, but relatively slowly. So let's try to actually stretch that margin out a little bit. Make more money on it. We have T-Freeze saying, yo, good luck today. Good to see you, T-Freeze, as well as Mark Baker. Good to see you guys. We have Mark saying, what's up, Scape? Hit that like button, fam. Yeah, definitely drop a like if you're enjoying, guys. Really does help me out a lot. But let's try to make some money today. I mean, it does look like the Scythe is going a little bit funky right now, which I'm not too crazy about. I got to be honest. When I see the Scythe, you know, jumping up and down like price like this, I do like to flip it, but right now I'm just not super comfortable. I haven't seen too much price resistance yet, although it does look like we are consolidating a little bit after a pretty quick flash crash that we had within the past hour or two. And we are consolidating back up. We are seeing a little bit of a price recovery on it, but it definitely doesn't mean the trend is reversing, so we have to keep that in mind. I'm the building brother. My duck, man. It's good to see you, bro. Thank you for tuning into the stream, dude. You've been absolutely crushing it in the Discord group, man. So good to see. We also have Strider saying, heck yes, flipping time. Absolutely, man. We're going to try to make some money today, guys, and we're going to take it safe. We're not going to do too much crazy stuff today. We'll keep it pretty consistent, but a lot of this stuff we're still waiting on to actually go through here and make us some money. But I do want to adjust our Justiciar face guard offer really quick. We'll up that a little bit. We'll try to get a few of these going. Howdy, Scape says, Wild Muffin. Good to see you, Wild Muffin. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome, everybody, to the Friday stream. We're going to try to make a little bit of money today, guys, okay? Risk-adverse strategy today. I am going to try to hit some big margins. Of course, we always like doing that. But I do want to be very patient as well. Let the margins come to us and capitalize on it. We don't want to take any unnecessary risks. There's a lot of volatility across some of my favorite high margin items, right? Like Scythe of Vitur. That's like my #1 go-to, and it's going really crazy right now. So we will take a look at it in a minute. I just do want to see it stabilize a little bit. Maybe we'll get to it in the second half of the stream. We were able to fill that second Twisted Bow, which is a really good feeling. We're going to flip that back as well. You can see that Twisted Bow is walking down a little bit here. We did actually buy in the next Twisted Bow for a little bit cheaper than we did on the last Twisted Bow we bought. I would say about 200K cheaper than the last one. So that's a really good sign. We're going to try to sell this back, make a little bit of profit on it, and we're actually going to knock this up a little bit margin wise, because I do see that the margin actually went back up a little bit, so that's actually good for our case, and we'll take that into consideration here, selling this Twisted Bow back. Also still waiting on the Bandos chest plates and the Dragon Hunter Lance. We might swap those around here in a minute. Arcane Spirit Shield's looking a little bit stiff right now as well. We'll have to keep that in mind as we are waiting for that. I don't know if I want to go ahead and flip that here. Let me see. I don't really see the Arcane Spirit Shields looking like they have a great margin. I guess we'll just leave that offer there for now. But My Duck says, really been enjoying the Discord. Lots of fun teaching TA and learning more. Dude, man, My Duck, man, you're doing incredible. Like, you're putting in the effort, trying to get better at flipping. Look, trust me, your effort is definitely paying off. I see the profits, man, and I'm glad you enjoy the Discord, dude. I try to talk about the Discord group on the stream so much and get people involved in it, but sometimes people, you know, they just don't listen to me and they don't want to join. But the Discord group is amazing. If you haven't joined it, we definitely recommend it. It's like an extension of our channel, basically, and we'd love to have you join that. So anyway, thought I'd put that out there. And we have a lot of stuff buying right now. We're going to adjust the twisted bow just a little bit here. OSRS Clusa saying, hey partner, good to see you, Clusa. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome everybody to the Friday stream. Let's make some profits today. Definitely getting a little bit volatile from a market standpoint, right? I see a lot of volatility today across a few specific items, and it does look like one margin is condensing. On the site of Ventura, at least, it's looking a little bit more stable than it has been the past couple of hours here. So we might take advantage of it in a minute, but for now, we're just going to let that sit. And let's go ahead and sell this Dragon Hunter Lance back. We'll try to get this thing off here. It does actually look like a very good margin on that, so happy to see that. And we should be able to sell them off without too much trouble. Clusa says, could you try your best to explain what you think happened with the Inquisitor Mace / sets this morning? Did it go up in price? Is that what you're referring to, or did it crash? I don't really know what happened. I haven't looked at the price graphs on them today, because this is honestly my first time flipping since Monday's stream, so I haven't really done too much flipping this past week. But I'm assuming it was probably a crash, right? Or it was either a crash or a spike. Let me know what it was. Now, these Dragon Hunter crossbows came in very quickly, and then they just actually rotated up from a margin standpoint. So let's go ahead and actually flip that here. I do see the... There it is, Dragon Hunter crossbow. Looks like a great margin on it, actually. Should be some solid profits if we can get those off. The Dragon Hunter Lance making us 140k each. Very happy about that. It went up 80 mil now, now crashing. It's probably someone just buying a lot of the Inquisitor sets. That typically does happen often, right? Oh, there we go. Twisted Bow off again. Very happy to see the Twisted Bow come through another time, especially for a slightly better margin. But what I think probably happened is it's likely a mercher trying to drive hype into the Inquisitor sets, picking up a lot of sets, considering it's a lower volume item very quickly, and that's making demand kind of drive up, right? And as people see that item start spiking, they try to buy in as well to capitalize on those profits, and you just see these massive swings happen. So that's most likely what happened, considering it wasn't immediately as the update came out. Keep in mind that RuneScape is not a perfect game, right? Like, this isn't a perfect economy, a perfect market where when news comes out, things happen immediately. That's not really like that in RuneScape. In RuneScape, news will come out. It's kind of a delayed reaction, right? Because it's like people learning about the news, people starting to buy up the items over time, and then you see those price spikes. So immediate reactions don't typically happen to items in RuneScape, and it takes a minute for people to get on board. And this gets, accelerated if people make video content on the new update, or about what items they think will be useful in the update, or whatever the case may be. That actually excels that effect and gets people to realize, like, hey, maybe I want to buy a couple Inquisitor maces and try to cash in on this update. So there's a little bit of that kind of dynamic that goes into it. The same thing is in a real market as well, though. Had to be some merchant clans, just didn't know if you had any input. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. If you see situations like that, you can actually kind of tell when they're about to happen. I'm going to explain that in the Flipping School series that we're going to do, which, by the way, I'm making the first episode for that this weekend, so that'll be really great. I think I'm going to try to do like 3 episodes, and then I'll release them week by week. And then, anyway, you guys will see it when it comes out. But Light Up the L saying, yo, good to see you, Light Up. Thank you for tuning in today. We also have Vex saying, is it easier for you to flip on stream? Do you notice your offers feeling faster, or are they pretty much the same? It's actually harder for me to flip on stream, and the reason that is because people can see what I'm flipping, and even though they can't see the margin, they can assume the margin is good, or they can go check out the price themselves and then flip the same exact item. So there's actually more competition on stream, not by a lot these days, but there's still, the competition is still there. So it's actually easier for me to flip off stream because, 1, I don't have that aspect, and 2, I'm a little bit more relaxed. I tend to trade like larger items and play it a little bit different when I'm off stream. I tend to focus on a longer time frame when I'm not on live stream, just because you make a little bit more money that way, and it's just a very relaxing way to flip. So when I'm on stream, I'm always focused on these active flips, but it's not as lucrative, and it's a lot more effort than it would be if I was to trade longer time frames. Hopefully that makes sense, Vex. Anyway, 23 people over on YouTube and 3 people on Twitch. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Friday stream, guys. We're trying to make some profit here today. We've already got the Twisted Boat traded twice. We haven't made a ton of money yet, but we are working on it. So definitely drop a like if you are enjoying the stream today, guys. Really helps me out a lot. I'm going to go turn on my air conditioning because I'm literally about to start sweating, and give me 1 second on that. Let's make some money today, guys. We're trying to get some great margins going, and it does look like that Scythe, like we were talking about earlier, is actually trading on a very stiff margin. So I do imagine we're going to see it either rocket in price again, or it's going to come right back down. We'll have to see what happens. We have Vex saying, that many layers and no AC? What are you, a reptile? I had my AC on before, and then I turned it off because I'm trying to like save energy costs and not kill the environment. So I'm trying to be a little more conscious about that. But anyway, we do have a lot of items here today to look at. There's nothing that honestly, like, I'm trying to find some good stuff for us to get our hands on. There's nothing that I'm too crazy about though. One thing that I am curious about is if this Twisted Bow is actually going to fill or not at this price point again. It does look like the Twisted Bow is not really moving at all margin wise. It doesn't have a great margin, we're not doing insane on it or anything like that, but it is bringing us a little bit of profit, so we have to be happy with it. Now, we might want to move the Arcane Spirit Shield around as well, considering it looks like it's coming up in price a lot, but it's also not looking that consistent. Like, I'm a little bit suspicious about the movement, but oh, I'm so glad I just didn't go in on that Arcane Spirit Shield flip. That would have been bad. We would have lost a lot of money there. Very happy about that, guys. So let's actually relist for a little bit higher, and we're going to try to actually play the downward trend on the Arcane Spirit Shields. Now, the reason I want to do this is because I'm looking at the Arcane Spirit Shield right now, and I see that the sell price is actually moving down on us, and while the sell price is moving down, the buy price has not updated at all. So when I typically see a situation like this, I do assume that the item is going to downtrend or potentially even be dumped because people don't really know where it's buying and they see that sell price coming down, which is a very bearish action and could actually trigger people to sell into your hand, right? So if you have enough cash, you could pick up those items and turn them around and actually make a good amount of money. Like I said, I am making a video literally on that situation this weekend. I'm going to show you guys how to capitalize on that from a real-time price standpoint, and I think you guys are going to be able to capitalize on it and make a lot of freaking money because once you learn how like the market moves and like the direction of items and how to like you can't really predict it, but there's like signs that show you what it might do, and I think once you can recognize that, you'll do a lot better as someone who's flipping in the real-time meta, especially actively. But anyway, we do have the Dragon Hunter crossbows here. I do want to actually sell this one back because we actually got the first few that we had off, but we haven't really gotten this Dragon Hunter crossbow, this last one off here yet. So we're going to try to liquidate that. We're currently at about 2 mil in profit so far. A lot of solid margins all around the board, so I'm pretty happy about that, especially on some of this medium volume stuff. We are having trouble moving some of the higher value items, and we haven't gotten any of these Justiciar face guards either, but we did get another Twisted Bow, which I'm very happy about as well. This Twisted Bow has been very consistent. We also have Gil giving us a follow over on Twitch. Gil, we do appreciate it, man. Welcome to the flipping team. And let me actually get this Twisted Bow listed back here, and we'll try to make a little bit of money on that. And I think we're looking good from all around the board here. And I do actually want to sell this next Twisted Bow a little bit higher. See if we can flip that. It would be a decent margin if we could get that. Super volatile day today, guys, but not on like some of the stuff that's not getting affected by updates. Also, I'm looking at the Scythe of Vitur pricing right now. It does look like it's actually going to come back down in price. We're currently down about 1 mil from where I looked at it last, and we're seeing those prices update very, very actively in the downward direction. So I do imagine that these are going to come back down a little bit for us. Probably going to hit some resistance around the 561 mil mark again would be my guess. And then we might trade sideways from there. We'll have to see. Or either there's going to be enough dumped after that and it's going to crash on us. So we'll have to see, but we're definitely keeping a close eye on it today. Rip Juice giving us a follow as well. Rip Juice, thank you so much, man. Do appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. We also have Jay Hefner in the chat saying, happy weekend, boys. How was the week? It's a pretty good week for me. Nothing crazy. Like, very fast week, though. Like, this week flew by, but I got a little bit busy and I couldn't stream on Wednesday. So I do apologize, guys. I do apologize. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying the stream today, definitely drop a like over on YouTube. It really does help my channel out and my streams out a lot, so really would appreciate it. And do you stake or only flip? I've only been flipping since about 2016. I haven't really played the game too much, even on top of that. So, Gil, though, man, it's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. We also have Vex with the follow over on Twitch. Wow, guys, I did not expect all the follows to come in today, so do appreciate it. But welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. Let's make some profit. And by the way, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape, be sure to let me know. I'd definitely like to help you out and teach you a thing or two about flipping in old school RuneScape. I've been doing this since 2016, and I freaking love flipping, man. Like, it is literally my favorite thing to do in game. I know it sounds ridiculous. We just got another Twisted Bow instant buying on us. I don't know if it's crashing or what the deal is, but we're actually going to try to squeeze another one for a great margin here. And that's very odd that we instantly bought one right after we sold the other one. I really don't know what that's about, actually. Do you ever leave the GE? I actually did this week, guys. Look, man, I got my woodcutting outfit on, so I did go chop some logs just to like relax a little bit and try to enjoy some of the game content as well. So even though that's like one of the more boring things you can do, I did leave the GE. So come on, round of applause for that, guys. Come on, give it up, dude. Okay, it's pretty rare that happens. But anyway, hopefully this Twisted Bow isn't about to annihilate us and annihilate our cash stack. We're gonna have to see here. We're gonna pull out of the Grazis and the face guards. They're just taking a little bit too long for my liking. We'll also rotate the Bandos chest plates down. We've been sitting on those for a little bit too long. I think we got a little bit lucky with those, actually, which is kind of nice. And we'll just take a small margin on the rest of them and try to walk away from that without too many problems here. Snippy Pat giving us a clapping hands. Oh, everyone's giving the clapping hands. Good to see you, Snippy, man. Thanks for tuning in. And Vin, it's good to see you as well. Vex says, not on Twitch often, but here's a follow. Thank you, Vex, dude. Do appreciate it. Welcome, everybody, man. We're going to have a good time here today, trying to flip a couple margins, flip a couple items, and see if we can make some money, man. So you're saying you betrayed us and went to the Skiller's land? Disappointed. I did. But of course I kept my offers in the GE. You guys know how it is, man. I do want to try and flip a scythe, but I'm a little bit nervous. I don't really think that it's going to be very easy. So we're definitely going to play the downtrend on the scythe. I'm not going to get greedy and try to get in on this thing. If we're able to hit it, we're able to hit it. But again, it's looking pretty suspect, and we got to be careful in the way that we actually go ahead and flip that. We're also playing too safe on the Arcane Spirit Shields, I think. I want to deploy that cash somewhere else into another flip potentially. So let's try and do that. I want to try and flip these Abyssal Bludgeons, actually, because those have also been very, very volatile today. I wonder if this will actually work out, though, or if it's actually going to crash on us. I think it's been coming down in price, so we'll play it a little bit safe. And we did get the Bandos chest plates off. That's really, really nice. 204k across 6 Bandos chest plates. That's pretty good. Where's the Friday beer? I haven't gotten it yet, Luke, but let's go grab it now, man. Let's go grab the Friday beer now. Give me a minute, guys. We're currently at 2.8 mil profit, averaging about 7.9 mil an hour. And actually, I think we're going to rotate this last Twisted Bow down a little bit before I go grab the beer here. But let's do 9. Okay. Yeah, okay, that looks about right. Anyway, I'm going to go grab the beer. Give me a minute, guys. I will be right back. And we are back. Whoa, that is not the layout I wanted. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We're back. Welcome back, guys. And we've got a Ruby Grapefruit White Claw today. So I'm almost out of my White Claw stash. So I have to drink my least favorite flavors now, which is a little bit unfortunate. But cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Let's get into some flipping. Let's make some money today, guys. It's always about having a good time here on these Friday live streams. Absolutely incredible. But good thing here is the Abyssal Bludgeons actually do look like they are hitting some price resistance. So we might actually cycle in a little bit higher on these Bludgeons and try to make a little bit of money on them. I hope they don't come down on me this quickly, but it's definitely possible that they could. Let's go ahead and do something like that. We'll try to get a little bit of money out of these. Vex says not a good influence, Luke. we always have a stream beer on Friday though. You guys know how it is. And we're still waiting on that Twisted Bow to sell off. I'm actually a little bit interested in what's going to happen with that Twisted Bow, just considering that we had a really funky offer fill before we actually bought another Twisted Bow. We basically instant bought this one for 970 mil flat, so I don't really know what happened with that. But anyway, we're going to try to sell this one off here, see if it works out. I'm not too scared or anything like that. It's been a very stable since we started flipping it, so I don't think we're going to be in a bad situation on that necessarily. Always a struggle when you got to finish the case of claws. Dude, like, come on. Raspberry, like ruby grapefruit, like, come on, man. Give me that black cherry, that lime. Those are the flavors I like the most. Anyway, if you are watching the stream today, what is your drink of choice? Maybe you don't even drink alcohol at all. Maybe you do. But what is your favorite beer, if so, or just your favorite mixed drink? Whatever you like to drink on a lovely Friday evening while you're smashing the Grand Exchange. Okay. There's a couple of weirder things I could have said there, but I said the Grand Exchange. Okay, so don't get your mind in the gutter with that one, guys. Oh, we have someone preferring other substances. Very nice, very nice. Not typical for us here on the stream to get a lot of that. But I guess, you know, that's okay. You know, we have to be accepting here. Let's go ahead and actually cycle up on these Abyssal Bludgeons. They actually look like they're rotating up a lot. Odell, it's a local beer here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Send some my way, man. It sounds delicious, dude. That's why it's a variety pack. They can't sell certain flavors otherwise. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I had a wonderful cherry Latvian beer. Latvian, wow. I can't drink, so green tea, man. Green tea, incredible choice, man. Double shot of vodka and Red Bull. My man Evan likes to go hard. I see how it is. He's on that Friday night vibe. I understand. We have Clusa saying a nice IPA, dude. IPA, my favorite, man. Although they get me a little bit intoxicated because they're a little bit, you know, higher alcohol content. They get me going, we'll put it that way. Now, we're still waiting to sell this Twisted Bow. It's kind of weird because the Twisted Bow, the price hasn't updated in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes here, which is it's not concerning, but it's like, what the heck's going on, man? Anyway, we're going to try and get back in on the Grazi. We were trying to flip these before. Didn't really work out too much in our favor. I do actually think these are coming down in price, but I don't want to jump in too fast and buy them for too high of a price, right? We got to play very safe today. We haven't gotten a Scythe yet as well. That Scythe is trading really, really stable. We are playing the downtrend on the Scythe, so we do imagine that offer is going to take a while to fill, but we will leave it there and let it do its thing. Mark says it's a slow market today for Friday. Absolutely, man. I can't get anything moving around. We are at a decent profit per hour, though, so I can't really complain too much about it. But it's definitely a slower day on the RuneScape marketplace today. And for a Friday evening, just like Mark was saying, it's surprisingly slow. So maybe too many people are going to the bar tonight. I don't know what's going on, but we do want to try and get some other items going here. We did just get the Scythe as well. We got to turn this thing around extremely quick, and not for a crazy margin or anything like that. Just because I need to get this thing off ASAP and get it out of our hands. We do not want to hold one of these during a downtrend. If we do, it's going to kill all of our profit today. So let's try to get out of this Scythe as quickly as possible. Where is that Scythe? I was just tracking it here. Let me see. Okay, we're still looking okay on it right now. See what happens here. We've got to be patient with it. Anyway, guys, hopefully it works out for us. We'll see what happens. And we also have the Twisted Bow as well, so that's kind of a lot of risk on our hands, at least from my cash stacks standpoint. And we are trying to get in on some bludgeons here as well. We're going to try to swing trade these as best we can. And we did get that scythe off. We're going to do the same exact thing one more time, see if it actually works for us. I don't know if we should go back in for the same price, but I'm going to try to. And we'll keep an eye on the margin on that scythe as well. Okay, it did actually track our price, so we need to be very careful about that. We're actually going to go down another little bit of money on this scythe here. Okay, nice. Happy to trade that scythe really quickly. 700k profit. Maybe should have tried to chase a little bit more on that, but I do think this thing's going to keep coming down in price, especially since my buy price updated onto the wiki. So I think people are going to notice that it's rotating down, and they're going to adjust their offers to accommodate for that. Currently about 3.5 mil in profit so far in this. How long we've been live? 20. Oh my god, man. Another one. This is freaking incredible. Let's try and get another one going here. Again, we're just trading this margin down, right? So we know that this margin on the scythe is coming down, and what we're doing is we're actually taking advantage of that by slowly moving our offers lower and lower and lower and trying to play that downtrend, right? Now, I'll be honest, playing a downtrend is pretty risky, because if you actually are not able to sell off the item that you've bought during an aggressive downtrend, well, guess what? You're bag holding that thing to oblivion, because you don't want to rush out of positions if you can help it. So we are actually being pretty risky right now trying to trade this scythe downwards, especially since we don't exactly know where the bottom is. We can assume maybe it's around 560, but that's when it's going to retest previous support lines and previous lows. So there's no guarantee it's going to bounce off 560 again, but that is kind of, I guess, our I don't know, guess. I mean, that's, you know, we'll keep that in mind when it comes down that far, but we're not there yet, so. Getting a little bit more nervous about the twisted bow, if anything. Not really that nervous, but like we've been taking a while to trade this one that we have. So let's actually readjust that just a little bit. That looks about right. I wish I had the cash tag for that scythe, bro. It must be nice. It is pretty nice, man. Dude, you're from Fort Collins. I live in Foco as well. Oh my. People in the chat close by? Interesting, man. The community is too small, bro. Clusa says, oh, wow, man, we have so many people in the live chat today. Welcome, everybody. We have Jay Hepner saying, vodka Red Bulls are the move. Hopefully we can smash other things soon, because right now I'm only smashing the GE because of lockdown. It's not because of lockdown, dude. It's because you play RuneScape, man. Clusa says, believe it was Tuesday night around 2 a.m. Eastern. The price wiki went offline for about 3 hours. 300k margin on pegs. 200k imbued hearts. Was like the old days of flipping. Whew. People were probably clueless, man, too. Like, you could probably just rip some margins, dude. Watching a man flip hundreds of mils while I don't even have 10 mil. I'm big jealous. Vex, man, you just got to build it up, flip over time, and you will get to that level, man. I'm telling you, man. It takes a while, but you can definitely do it. We got to keep in mind the scythe price here. We got to be a little bit careful in the way we flip this. Nice. We got the twisted bow off. Really happy about that. We could go in for another scythe. Maybe we'll go in for another one. This one's going to be a lot lower. Just in case we are playing a more aggressive downtrend on the scythe. We'll try to average in for a little bit cheaper. Jay. Jay with the knot like this. So funny, dude. Anyway, though. Mark Baker says, I'm there all the time for work. I smell you from here, Lamau. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today, man. How are we doing today? 4.2 mil in profit so far. That's actually pretty good, considering we're about 33 minutes into the stream. Definitely doing very, very decent so far. Not worried about it at all. And anyway, we're going to keep going here. I did try to get in on those arcanes, but it's like, it keeps bouncing around, and it's too funky. I can't really get a good read on it. I don't really want to do another twisted bow because it's just not really making us a lot of profit at this point. It is a consistent one. It's been making us money, but, you know, I don't know if it's worth it. I think it's actually worth trying to maybe get in on another scythe and play that downwards and kind of cover our risk from like a downward perspective, right? So when we have the scythe here that hasn't sold off yet, it's been about 5 minutes, I think, total. And we expect that this item's going to keep coming down. So I actually want to try to buy another one for cheaper because that's going to make our overall buy price cheaper. cheaper. We're going to be able to make more money off of it. So it's a little bit interesting with what we see right now, but I feel more comfortable playing from a risk adverse standpoint and actually doubling down on a trade that might not be optimal for us to actually make money in the end. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. Things could flip around, right? And we could sell this scythe off, but if this does sell, then we'll actually cancel this and we'll readjust our offers a little bit to try to get another one. But things could bounce around. We could sell this off. We could buy this one. It could get funky here, guys. We're going to see what happens. Also, we got 2 bludgeons, but we haven't gotten any since. Anyway. It does look like they jumped up in price again, actually. Kind of want to sell these off. Still waiting on a scythe price update. We haven't seen one quite yet. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. How have you guys been flipping today? I'm actually curious. I think we had a lot of people in our Discord group. By the way, Discord link in the description below. We have a flipping Discord dedicated to making massive profit in RuneScape. So, but anyway, did you guys flip a lot today? Because I saw a lot of people in our Discord group. They were focused on making profits today. I saw so many good trades across the entire Discord group today. So congratulations to everybody who got out there, got on the Grand Exchange today, and made a little bit of money. I wish I could have done the same, right? But and hit 2 separate 4-hour limits, but I had work, so I couldn't do it. But a lot of people have been flipping a lot of stuff today. Although Mark is right, the market is a little bit slow today, surprisingly. It's very stale. It's very stale. There's a couple items that are going crazy, but things are slowing down right now a lot. I think that, oh wow, Scythe still coming back down in price. That's interesting. So we're actually going to be in a bad situation on the one that we do have currently. It's not that bad, but try to get this off really quick. We're playing that downtrend. I'm a little bit nervous though. We have Fry giving us a follow over on Twitch. Thank you, Fry. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the flipping team, man. Let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape. Guys, we are crushing today. 4.2 mil so far. Very happy about it. We still have 641 mil on hand. Trying to get this next scythe off. Having a little bit of difficulty with it. We'll see what happens in the end. I think we're still going to be able to make money on it, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it, but things that we're not making money on are these Grazis, man. I'll tell you that. Let's actually just get rid of these bludgeons for like mid-price, because I want to use the profits to go in on another Twisted Bow, get another like larger item consistently going, just because, the Twisted Bow hasn't been a great margin, right? But it's been a consistent moneymaker for us so far on the stream, so I want to take advantage of that as best I can. Try a mace? Heck no. We are not doing a mace today, man. I mean, look, I don't have any problems flipping the mace, but I do not like to flip it when it's extremely volatile, because the mace is like one of those items that's a lot harder to actually sell off. Like, the buying and selling takes a long time, and if you get dumped on with a mace, it's a big problem. It only takes a couple maces to get dumped on you to really crash the price of the item, so we need to avoid that. And honestly, I don't want to bag hold too many things here on stream today, so we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and actually try to buy another Twisted Bow. Again, consistent profit to me is way better than, maybe profit, if that makes sense. Like, I want to make money. I don't want to, like, maybe make money. Vin says, I recently bought a bond, so trying to rebuild my cash stack before I can flip decently. Yeah, Vin, how much do you have right now? How much are you working with? Jay says, saw some gains with a capital G in the Discord today. Big gains in the chat. Yeah, that Discord group, like, you guys are getting a lot better at flipping. So, there's a lot of people in the Discord group that are better than me. So, it's like, if you guys think I'm good, go check out the Discord group. Like, people crush it in there all the freaking time, man. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, definitely drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. If you're new to the live streams, we'd love to have you here more often, man. We're trying to build up this amazing flipping community. We're already halfway there. We've got so many good members in our Discord group who are just dedicated to flipping and learning how to flip, and honestly just watching items day in and day out. So if you want to know like what the market's doing at any given point in time, like the Discord group's honestly an amazing place to figure that out. At least in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure people in the live chat can vouch for it too. It's really interesting what's going on with the scythe here. It is slowly coming down still. It's still moving down in price, but nothing like too drastic, surprisingly. So I think it might be hitting some more resistance here. I'm going to leave my lower offering to try to get another one. We did just get another twisted bow though, which is actually very happy about that. We're not going to make as much money on these next few that we flip though, which is a little bit of a shame, but that margin's got a lot tighter, but it's been consistent. Like, here's the thing. If the twisted bow's flipping consistently, it's not a bad flip. I mean, 2.9 mil across 4 twisted bows, it's not amazing. Like, 3 mil, like, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's been easy to flip. We can't really complain too much. We haven't had to bag hold any, sell any for a loss yet, so I'm happy with it. With Actaman giving us the 10 bits with the GE tax, absolutely, man. Thank you so much for the bits, dude. Snippy says, come on, guys, let's try and get 20 likes. Definitely smack that like button, man. We always try to go for 20 likes on the streams, and we currently have 13, so if you want to smack that like button, we definitely would appreciate it. Vin says he has about a 2 mil cash stack. Yeah, try to find some other money makers in game that are going to make you consistent profit before you take that and invest it into flipping. It's going to be a lot easier to learn how to flip if you have a larger stack, and not only is it going to be easier to learn because you're going to have more money to try more items, it's also going to be more profitable, which is going to motivate you to flip even more. So we definitely recommend building up that cash stack just a little bit before you get into flipping. We also have Clusa saying, I was looking at the volume this morning for the mace plus a set. It was like 3 times the normal volume. Fishy stuff. It's just people buying in for for these merches, right? For getting this profit, for these investments. Definitely fishy. You have to keep your eyes out for these things. You don't want to be caught in a bad situation on a lot of this stuff. But keep your eye out. There's definitely sketchy stuff out there in the Grand Exchange markets that you need to look out for. Oh man, the scythe is coming down. I'm a little bit afraid. Definitely a little bit afraid on the scythe right now. Hopefully we can sell it there. I don't think I want to catch another one at this price level. If it's going to keep coming down, I don't think I want to grab another one there. Going to rotate down even further on the next scythe. I think it's just a better move overall. I don't think we're going to miss the swing either. Because if anything, the scythe is going to come hit resistance at 560, and if it doesn't, then it's going to keep crashing. So, I mean, we're trying to get the one that we do have off for, like, basically break even. It's a tiny bit of profit on it, but it's not a great sign on that. And how I know it's going to keep coming down is that buy price keeps trending downwards, and that sell price is not getting updated, which means no one's selling at that high point, and people are selling for the low point, and it's coming down. Not happy about it. But it's not the worst situation we could be in. We have Jay saying, also, if you play the game a bit, you gain more knowledge about items/item trends. Yeah, absolutely, man. What's really important if you're really into flipping and we want to make a lot of money from it is keeping up with old school RuneScape's like updates, right? Watching the live streams. If you do that, that's like the first time the Jagex team mentions potential updates or potential item reworks or anything like that. So you could have the first mover's advantage if you watch those streams and you know how to analyze them correctly. I mean, I've always wanted to do a series where like I watch the live stream and I comment on things, but at the same time, like it happens when I'm working, so like I can't really do it. I could always do it after the fact, but it's just not as exciting. Which also helps with picking good flips. Absolutely, Jay. We also have Vin saying, kind of use my bond at a bad time with all my finals for school coming in the week. I have to worry about maintaining a bond. Honestly, if you have a solid week to regain the cash for a bond, you should be able to do it without too much issue, man. It's going to take some effort, though. Ice-T popping into the chat. He says, hey, good to see you, Ice-T, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Trying to get the scythe off here. We're currently on a downtrend on us. Hopefully we can get it off for a decent margin. I mean, honestly, if this thing doesn't swing around, we're just going to have to sell it for a loss, which is not really great. But I'm sure if we wait, I think we're going to make profit on it. But we might have to hold it for the rest of the stream. So it's just not preferable. That's it. It's just not preferable. Ice-T, man, I'm actually curious. How do you find the new flipping meta? Like, with real-time prices being available, have you adjusted properly? Are you still getting used to it? Welcome back to RuneScape, by the way. We do appreciate that. Also, guys, let me know in the live chat where you're tuning in from. I always like to know where you guys are watching from. And I know we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but that was just because we were talking about what beer everyone's favorite was. But anyway. We have the Abyssal Bludgeon that is not selling off quite yet. Which we did get one of these off, but we haven't gotten the other one off yet, so still waiting on that. Still getting used to it, very bad at the moment. Very nice. We still made profit on that bludgeon, by the way. We just wanted to cycle out of it for a cheaper price. We were actually up a little bit on that before we got rid of it. Sandoval says, how did the range rework affect your flips? I'm using previous knowledge from an update to make a profit consider flipping, or does it have another name? Oh, is using previous knowledge from an update. No, that's considered flipping. It's more considered investing. But yeah, it's still like a type of flip, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a toad is like, or like a frog is like a kind of toad. Or that's a bad example, but it's like classed as a flip. It's just a different kind of flip. We have Vex saying, we do a series like flipping 10 to 100 mil again, but starting at an even smaller cash stack and finishing at a higher one. I'd like to see if anything changed with real-time flipping. Things definitely changed with real-time flipping. The way you flip, you have to flip over longer time frames with a lot smaller stacks. Probably wouldn't start with anything less than 10 mil because like I don't recommend you flip with anything less than 10 mil. You're just not going to be able to make enough profit, man. Waiting on some of this stuff to go through. I really hope that we see a rotation on the scythe back in the upward direction. I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. Getting a little bit nervous about it, that's all. Hopefully it's going to hit resistance at that 560 mil mark, like we were talking about before. But again, hey, there's no guarantees in the flipping world, okay? And we're still waiting on the Twisted Bow, actually, which is shocking in itself. Let's actually check the graph out on the Twisted Bow. I think it's been trading sideways for a while, so... pretty surprised we don't see a lot of price action on that. Still gonna make profit on this next one, but not nearly as much. We'll give the scythe another look as well. Yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that, man. How crazy is that, dude? It's coming right down in price. This is going to be a hodl, man. We're going to have to hold this one. Market just crashed in 1 hour at WTF. I'm not surprised, man. The markets recently have been extremely volatile, dude. Like, things have been bonkers in old school RuneScape as of late. This is the most market activity I've seen in the game, like from like a volatility standpoint, since like maybe 2018. So it's been a while since we've had a situation like this, man. Things are definitely getting a little bit wild. We're gonna try to get a scythe, or not a scythe, a Twisted Bow for cheaper, actually. Let's hope we're not bag holding 2 scythes, guys. That would be not very good, would it? Jay says, Netherlands, I'll sponsor a Heineken for the Friday streams. Bro, Heineken's a good beer. I want to go to the Heineken factory, but it's probably very touristy if I had to guess. And Snippy coming in from Toronto. Amazing, dude. Oh, man. The scythes are making me a little nervous. Let's actually try this. I think this is going to kill our profit here. Because what's going to happen is this is going to sell off and then flipping utility. Yeah, see? Flipping utilities never recognizes it correctly, man. It makes me so upset. But anyway. We'll try and get another one. I hate when flipping utilities does that, dude. I don't know what it is. It just bothers me so much. It's like you flip it the wrong way. Or it just doesn't track it the right way, even though you made profit on it. But see, it thinks we lost on the sides because it thinks we sold the original one, which we haven't sold yet. So I guess if we were to sell it at that level, then yes, it would be a loss. But that's actually not the case. But regardless. Waffle Man, good to see you. He says, OMG, it's Siratube. Good to see you, Waffle Man. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to the stream. Always glad to have you, man. Ice-T says, throw me a Heineken as well. Hey, Ice-T, I know you're from the Netherlands, man. Come on. You're really good at keeping the stream alive, says Vex. Almost none of going silent and just the background music. We keep it really chill, man. I just like to talk about flipping a lot. And of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack, let me know. I don't know why this profit is not being tracked correctly, but it makes me upset. Hopefully we can sell this scythe back here and we can fix up this little mishap in the pricing. The site has not been price updated in a while. Definitely looking a little bit suspicious from a profit standpoint, I'll tell you that. We'll see if we can buy another one. Now, we did sell that one scythe instantly, and we made about a 900k profit on the instant sell. So, I'm curious. Maybe the market might rotate back up, actually. See how we did this instantly. So, that's pretty interesting. Have you done your daily claws, etc.? We don't really flip claws anymore because of just the shift in the meta. It's very different. But Vex, man, thank you for the compliment, by the way. I forgot to thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I do put in a lot of effort to try to keep it entertaining for you guys. I know flipping is not the most entertaining thing, so I try to make some good commentary to keep it alive, keep it fun, and, of course, try to make some profit as well. I hope it goes up. Same, dude. Same. Yeah, I mean, Ice-T, like, there's a good chance it does. We're about to double dip into, like, the 560 mil range. And if that holds again at 560 mil, I do assume that it's going to uptrend probably back up to about 570 mil. So, it could be like a 10 mil increase here in the short term. Excuse me. And we're trying to get another Twisted Bow as well, but did you guys see that? Wait, did that pop up on the camera? Anyway, I just like splashed some White Claw across everything, but it's fine. It's fine. Still waiting on some of these flips to come through, guys. Yeah, look, like, how does that make sense, dude? How does that make sense? How can we have a 3.4 mil profit on the Twisted Bow, but only a 3 mil profit total? I guess because we lost money on something. That's what, you know, Flipping Utilities thinks. I don't know, man. Apparently, there's a way you can actually edit the pricing in Flipping Utilities so it doesn't count the one that you bought for you know, the one you bought for lower and sold for lower. So it doesn't like mess up Flipping Utilities, but I don't actually know how to do it. Anyway, a problem for another time. You guys know we're still in a profitable range. But anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, definitely drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you're new around here. We'd love to have you tune into some future flipping live streams. And yeah, we do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 20 likes today. So if you are enjoying, definitely drop a like. Really helps me out a lot. Jay says, Heineken factory trip with Scape when? Dude, Jay, like, guys, I'm telling you, like, when I get 10k subscribers, the following year, I'm going to RuneFest. Like, I'm going to Europe, I'm going to RuneFest, like, 100%. You know, I think they move around RuneFest a little bit, right? Like, it's not always in the same spot, but I'm definitely going to RuneFest once I hit 10k subs. So definitely subscribe if you're new, man. We'd love to have you here to drive that goal. But we have Vex saying, it's honestly impressive how you could keep it entertaining even when it's so much numbers and none of the awesome high-def RuneScape animations. High def. Love it, dude. Yeah, I mean, think about it, though. All I do is stare at the Grand Exchange for hours and hours on end. So, oh, we might have an upward rotation on the Scythe here. Scythe might be upwardly rotating again. I'm going to position for that upward rotation, actually. Try to make a little bit more profit, actually. That's very interesting. Very interesting. We just had the sell price update to about 564 mil. So we might actually be seeing some price reversal here on the Scythe. Definitely some oh. Oh, it updated down again. But there is resistance at 560, so that's good. We can see the resistance there, which is good. So there potentially might be a reversal here. We'll have to see, man. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream today. If you are new around here, thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape. Currently, it says we're at about a 3 mil profit, which is not technically right. It thinks we realized some profits that are actually unrealized. So we're actually sitting around 5 mil in profit right now, which is pretty good, actually. And if I'm getting 5 mil an hour with active flipping, it's a good day. Like, if you're getting 5 mil an hour with max cash, that's good. You can, I mean, I would say that's not good, but that's about average. I'd say like 5 mil an hour is about average. And if it's a better day, you're 7 mil, and then an incredible day, you're smacking 10 mil an hour. But that's a little bit rarer. But last stream was incredible, dude. The one where I think it was on Monday, right? We smacked 10 mil an hour. Freaking nuts, man. You only get lucky like that so often, but man, it feels good when you do. Yeah, it looks like the scythe it's starting to trade a little bit stiff, which is good for us, but we want to see it bounce off the bottom here a little bit. I think RuneFest is in the UK. Pints with the lads, it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a dumb American, right? So, like, UK, Europe, it's all the same, man. Scorp says, what are you drinking? We've got a White Claw today. We've got a Ruby Grapefruit White Claw. We always have a nice beverage on our Friday streams. And it's my least favorite White Claw flavor, okay? So don't at me about that. But White Claw, if you want to sponsor, I'm down. But come on. You got to improve the grapefruit, you know what I mean? But I drank all the other ones, okay? So we only have the Ruby Grapefruit left. I know it's a white girl drink, okay? I get them because I have girls over, so I have to have White Claws available, okay? So stop hating on me in the chat for the White Claws, okay? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Vex says, honestly, the live flipping stuff is messing me up. All the videos I learned are from like 10 months old, and that's the newer ones. Vex, man, we've got some content for live flipping coming out, dude. So don't you worry, man. It does take me a while to get content out. I know I'm not the fastest at producing content. I'm a one-man operation, dude, and I work a full-time job. So it takes me a while to get videos out, especially with the streams so often during the week. But we will get the content you need, I promise, man. Basically, Scape's telling us he Fs. No, dude, I told you, I'm a RuneScape player. We do not have intercourse very often. The Wolf of RuneScape legend. Oh, well, I mean, the Wolf can't get anything trading right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. This Twisted Bow is looking pretty stiff now. The margin is coming down to about a 250k margin. We are positioned actually for a downtrend on that Twisted Bow to try to pick up a cheap one, but honestly, the last couple of minutes here have been very, very stale as we try to get a cheap scythe and we try to sell off the other scythe for an expensive price. So we're kind of in the middle here from a margin standpoint on the scythe. A lot of stiffness, though. What do you mean, girl drink? White Claws are great for darty season, says Jay. Look, I only, the chat dictates my life, okay? So when people tell me stuff in chat, I just have to go with their assumptions. Look, I like the White Claws personally, but I have trouble admitting to it. Yo, by the way, guys, I know it's been a while. So should we do another 1 mil profit equals 1 beer stream? It's been a while. So I feel like we need to do another one of those, dude. That was so fun. Dude, when we did that, and it was like the 6-hour stream, that was a freaking blast, man. I love doing the 1 mil profit equals 1 beer streams. They're so much fun. When we have those drinking streams, like, honestly, we have such a good time flipping and drinking that it's actually, like, it's actually dumb how much fun we have on those streams. Like, it's so stupid. All we're doing is flipping, like, the most boring thing in game and just slamming beers, and somehow it's entertaining, but... we have Kappa saying, hey bro, hope the stream has been going well. Kappa, man, so good to see you. Definitely drop a like if you're enjoying Kappa. But dude, are you back from Path of Exile? I hope you're back, man. I miss seeing your flips on the Discord, dude. We've also got so many other good people in the Discord group as well now, flipping crazy margins, just like you used to, Kappa. Chat also plays RuneScape. Yes, 100%. Yes. Okay, I'll try to plan it, dude. For your health, I'd recommend a higher margin than 1 mil, my guy. Dude. Listen, trust me, I know. We might have to adjust the numbers. Maybe like 1 beer every 2 mil. Because sometimes, guys, recently we've been crushing the Grand Exchange. So you never know. Vin says, I'm not surprised Scape has a lot of girls over, especially when they see the margins he flips. Dude, I don't need to seduce a woman. I can just buy them with RuneScape gold. Like, it's no problem, man. We got 3 White Claws. Kappa says, yep, I'm back. Rusty with the flips, but hopefully in the next few days, we'll be back to it. Kappa, I don't remember if you were flipping during the real-time meta. Were you? I don't remember if you were, like, around for that change. I'm pretty sure you were, though. Shot every 3 mil. Oh god, a shot. We could do that. Yo, one stream I was thinking of, and thank you guys for tuning in today on the Friday stream. Love to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing great. But I did want to talk through this idea with you guys. Let me know what you think. I have a friend who's a bartender, and he can make like a lot of mixed drinks, right? So I was thinking we could do the same concept, like 2 mil profit equals 1 drink or something like that. But then every drink we have is a different kind of drink. So like it'll be a gin and tonic, then we'll do like a Moscow Mule, then like a mojito or something like that. And we'll just do like a ton of different drinks. That way we have that fun social element into it. And of course, we're making gains on the Grand Exchange at the same time, like we always do. We can't ever get away from that, man. It sounds like a massive hangover, TBH. It's content, though. You know what I mean? No. I mean, we wouldn't get too crazy. Like, I think the most I've ever done on stream is 6 drinks. But that was over like a long time frame, so it was fine. Buying GF 100 mil. Ooh, I bought Scythe 561.4. I bought one for 561 flat that we just flipped around, but the Scythe margin is... It's not looking great, guys. It's not looking great. I actually don't want to get another one, I think. I think we're just going to actually stay out of that for now. We got to get to that 20 likes goal. Guys, smack that like button if you are enjoying. We're coming up here on the end, though. I was here during the real time, but the market seemed to drop a lot since I played a month ago. Yeah, things have been crazy, Kappa. I'll tell you that. So definitely get incorporated. Look at the graphs. Like, things are going nuts right now, especially with the update horizon. Anyway, guys, we are going to wrap it up here today. If you did enjoy the live stream, definitely drop a like, guys. It really helps me out a lot. We are trying to get to that 20 like goal today, so if you could just smack that like, we really would appreciate it. Also, this Scythe, we're going to have to bag hold it. If we do sell it off at this price point, it's going to be an additional 1 mil margin, so that would bring us to about 6 mil since this thing is not updated correctly. So it would be a 6 mil session. If it doesn't, then I mean, we'll probably kill our gains. So it's basically a make or break on the Scythe here. And literally I went into the stream and I was like, let's not flip the Scythe. And here we are flipping the Scythe during a downtrend. I mean, like, you think like after 5 years, I would learn how to flip properly and not take dumb risks and actually stick to my plan. We could have had a good session. We're still not having a bad session, but it might get really bad if the Scythe downtrends too much. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. Drop a like if you enjoyed. We're trying to get to that 20 likes, so definitely drop a like. And thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Have a great Friday night, and I'll see you guys all on Monday.